And that is from Taja Sevelle. I have the vinyl here. Maybe I'll get you to sign the vinyl. But the CD is now available. I'm sure a lot of people are happy with that.
Yeah, that was when I first started, that was the first song I ever wrote in my life.
Wow. That was back in like 87?
Yeah, I was 8.
Wow.
No.
Hey, I believe you.
Right,
You're still
10.
looking great. So, that came out on Paisley Park and, other great tracks, Wouldn't You Love to Love Me? And your favorite off that, I know you mentioned coming in, right?
Oh, yeah, Fly for Your Painted Rainbow.
Okay.
Love is Contagious and Fly for Your Painted Rainbow were my favorites.
88.5 WVOF in Fairfield, Connecticut. This is The Upper Room with Joe Kelley, and that is Baby Come Back from the Good Times EP from Taja Sevelle. And we've been playing that for a couple years, and she's definitely been on this show music-wise for quite a while. And we even did an interview when her cell phone was going haywire, right?
Right, and that that saved me, I think, from a really brutal accident.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I remember that.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Because if I hadn't pulled off on the exit to try to get the signal back,
right,
I think I would have been in that accident.
Oh, it's amazing. Yeah.
So thank God. You might have saved my life, Joe.
Indirectly, right? Yeah.
Right.
So Taja Sevelle, we don't have to worry about the cell phone woes today
because
Taja Sevelle is live here on The Upper Room with Joe Kelley. And thanks to stop by and thanks to come out eastward. I know you're real busy.
Thanks
a lot
for
of projects,
me.
right?
Yeah, a lot of projects. Yep. Staying really busy.
And the first project is redesign website, and that's really cool.
Thanks.
How did that work? I know you're working with people out from your way, right?
Yeah. Well, some people in Detroit did the makeover on it. So, we're just getting started with it. We just got it back up about 3.5, 4 weeks ago. So, and it's www.tajasevelle.com, which is which is TAJASEVELLE. A lot of people think it's ILLE.
Right. So you go right there, and there's links to all the CDs which are available, and your various charities and things you're involved with.
Yeah.
One of the things right off the bat is the re-release of great CD, your debut CD, right?
Yeah.
On CD.
Yeah, we're making that available. So many people have called, emailed me and written and called me and asked me, where can we get the debut? And they always tell me that the only place they could find it was on eBay, and it was selling on eBay for like $150, $170.
Whoa.
So after being inundated with all, we finally decided to make it available again.
So what does that take to get that back on CD and print it up widespread?
Not a whole lot.
No?
I mean, I spoke to Prince, and he told me to go ahead and do it, and so that's what I'm doing.
So maybe we'll even get into another track off that. Yeah.
Yeah, off of that. Love is Contagious is a song that everybody digs, and I like Fly for Your Painted Rainbow on that one.
Okay. I like Wouldn't You Love to Love Me? And
really?
Love is Contagious. That's a great track. Yeah.
Yeah. And I brought a sneak preview of my next CD, which we'll get into a little later. It's called Muchos, Besos.
Okay. So definitely a real busy time for you. And you're still based out of Michigan, right?
Well, no, I'm not really based there. I've kind of just been back and forth between New York and L.A. and Detroit. And Detroit is like a really up and coming city right now. They're pouring a lot of money into that city right now, the most money that it's seen since World War II. So, so there, and musically, a lot of things are happening in Detroit. So, so I've just been there checking the vibe out and kicking some things off there, And
we should say hello to everybody listening on our internet stream at WVOF.org, and also
how you doing out there?
and Prince.org, the fan community up there. They were throwing in some questions before, so
cool.
They're out there listening. And also, we're going to be re-airing this entire interview as well as a Taja Sevelle Music Weekend, and they can send me an email at eastwestdj@aol.com. So
excellent. That's cool.
It's going to be a nice wrap up to the summer, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. You want to get into some music?
Yeah. What do you want to hear?
Let's see. You want to save the new stuff for last, or you want to get?
Yeah, let's save it for last.
Okay.
It's funny because I was thinking while you were out ordering the food.
Right.
We're going to be eating here
Right,
in a
right.
minute. I should have brought some of my other demos that nobody's ever heard. It's just like I have a lot of different vibes, different things that I've done, but, we'll do that next time. So I guess we'll get into something from maybe the debut or else Toys of Vanity.
Yeah, I think we'll go with...
Killing Time, maybe, or...
Yeah, how about Killing Time?
Killing Time's kind of cool. Or Making Love to the Air.
Yeah, that's another... I like Fleet of Angels a lot, too.
Yeah, I like that one.
So, Taja Sevelle... Oh, go ahead.
The one that I wrote with Nile Rodgers, Us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we could check.
All right, maybe we'll get into that a little later in the show. But first, this is Killing Time from Toys of Vanity, Taja Sevelle, and she's going to be here for a little while. And that's Killing Time from Toys of Vanity, Taja Sevelle's record, which came out, let's see my glasses here, 97, about 5 years ago. And
it was really like 98 because it was the end of 97.
Okay.
And we toured on it in 98.
So the band went out on tour, and you got really nice reviews for the tour.
Yeah,
I know people were really digging it. Yeah,
right. And the CD did too. I was really happy with the reviews.
Yeah.
They were cool.
And, of course, these days you been involved with a lot of independent releases. The CD, I guess it's the Good Times EP. That's the official name for it, right?
Yeah, that was, I didn't really officially, I kind of put it out. I just kind of did it for the fun of it. And it's not even my official new CD. I just took a couple things that I had done and, threw them on to an EP and put it out. It was something to keep me busy.
Yeah, but you had a slamming remake of Good Times, and
I'm really
with Devance. The guy who works on your record.
Oh, D Moet.
D Moet. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the D, right?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, D Moet's cool. He's out of New Jersey, and he did Nas, Hate Me Now. He did Foxy Brown. He does a lot of rappers, and he's real cool. He's real laid back, real chill out. Good to work with. And
that EP is available from your website, tajasevelle.com.
Yeah.
And there on the website is the package.
Right.
I believe. I guess I can't say the price, but they hit right up on the page. It's right there. Yeah. But tell us what it has.
It's got the 5-song EP. It's got my debut CD. It's got this other little crazy single that I did a while ago. Right. And it's, whatever. I just threw that in there. It's cool, but it's like, you can tell that I did it a while ago, but nobody's heard it, so I thought I'd include that. And it's got, I think, an autographed photo, a letter, and a couple other surprises, just little things. It's a cool package.
So I still think that it's yet to be topped, that the press kit you sent like 2 years ago, 3 years ago. That was really nice. Everything was really well done, and yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a lot of comments on that press kit.
Right, nice pictures, and of course I had the bio, and it looked like you guys really took your time putting it together.
We did.
Really professional.
It's after the Sony deal, I decided to start my own label, and then I really learned a lot. I found out just how difficult it is.
Yeah.
And, I saw things from the record label's perspective, which was helpful, stuff that I had never really paid attention to, just being an artist, always doing the artist thing and not really seeing things from another side. So it taught me a lot, and I'm still doing it. I may consider a major deal, but, I'm also just, continuing to move forward with the independent thing.
So making that decision, what goes into that? It's a lot of stuff, right?
Yeah, being fed up with being on the majors and not having control. And
well, how about for an upcoming release, going back to that system? What would you have changed that was differently on your past records?
Well, a lot of contractual things. I would, just now having a different perspective. Also, I probably would be a little more understanding also to some of the things that they need. But I would first of all, I'd want my label as an imprint. I'd want to have some signing power so that I could sign other artists. Ideally, I'd like to own part of the master.
Mm-hmm.
And some of the majors are looking to do that now because, they're having a hard time. Because
Sure.
with the internet and what,
Mm-hmm.
they're having a really rough time, and they're trying to, kind of play it off, but they're having a rough time. So they're kind of having to just restructure and rethink, their whole formula. And
Right.
for them, I think it's a little bit hard because they're so based on formula, and not moving out of the mold. So it's kind of tough for them. But, I'm sure they'll pull it together because they don't want to lose that money.
Yeah, that's right. It usually makes it go round.
Right.
Yeah. So on your website, there's a lot of information about various projects you're involved in.
Mm-hmm.
I guess, let's see. We'll start with your good friend Nile Rodgers, who is from this area.
Mm-hmm.
And the We Are Family project. You guys have been traveling around. All the pictures up on the website. What exactly is that about?
Well, what happened was right after 9/11, Nile decided to pull a lot of his friends together, and he did it very quickly. And we all sang We Are Family, his song,
Mm-hmm.
We Are Family. And we did it kind of like in the We Are World, sort of way that everybody was doing right after 9/11. And Spike Lee filmed it, and it was... like Russell Simmons, Patti LaBelle, Diana Ross, Angie Stone, a whole bunch of us. And we did one on the East Coast and one on the West Coast and put them all together. Originally, it was going to be a music video, but then it turned into a much bigger thing. Spike did a documentary. Congress has now made March 11th We Are Family Day.
Oh, wow.
It's turned into a foundation, and the whole crux of the foundation is that we're a family, and so they support other charities that, that support people who have suffered from intolerance, or that just promote the whole concept that all around the world we're one, we're a family. So it's a really, really good foundation to get involved in. And we just had our first fundraiser. It was hosted by Montel Williams and Larry King and Senator Bob Dole, and a lot of people are involved in this. And so, so what I did on my website, I have a charity page because I think charity is
Right.
very important. And what and that page is going to grow and grow. Right now, it's very small. It's just started a few weeks ago, but the charity page is going to have a couple new charities every month, and we link to that charity. We give the people a brief mission statement of the charity, and then they can click on the site and check it out. And then eventually it'll give information if somebody wants to start their own charity or get involved with charities in their community. So the We Are Family Foundation is the first charity that we're highlighting, and also all the proceeds, well, not all the proceeds, a portion of the proceeds from
Right.
all of the things that you buy from my website go to a selected charity each month. So whether it's
yeah.
T-shirts, which we're going to have, we'll have T-shirts probably in about a week or two. Whether it's T-shirts, CDs, whatever, a portion of the proceeds go to a different charity each month.
So obviously it's a big thing because Nile basically gave up his own website to this cause. I mean, you click on NileRodgers.com and it becomes the We Are Family cause.
Yeah, he's really, really, and it's a big thing. And we're going to play the song for you that we did.
Right.
We did the remake of We Are Family, and Queen Latifah, and you'll hear, you can tell everybody's voices that are on. There's just so many people. So some of the photos are on my website are from we did it in New York. I did the section in New York. So some of the photos are from that day. And it was literally like a couple days after 9/11.
That you recorded it. So you can go right now to the website, wearefamily.org.
Yeah.
Or also NileRodgers.com. And Taja Sevelle participated in this. We're going to give it a listen right now and Taja Sevelle will be back. This is The Upper Room with Joe Kelley. All right, that is We Are Family, which is a very important project. Nile Rodgers spearheading that project, and also his good friend Taja Sevelle, who is the guest here. And really nice to meet you after all these years following your music and career. And yeah.
Likewise.
So
yeah, Nancy Hunt is also, and Suze. They deserve shout outs on the We Are Family project, along with a lot of other people.
Mm-hmm.
But they put a lot of work into it.
And of course, you're just going to build on it, and already having widespread attention with the media heavyweights. Yeah. So that's real nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. How's Nile doing, by the way?
He's doing great. He was going to try to be here for this.
Yeah. That's all right. We'll have to do it another time.
He had to go into the city, so we probably crossed paths. He was going in the city while I was coming out from the city. So.
Right. And how exactly did you guys meet the first
we met in LA when I was doing my debut CD. We met at Warner Brothers, and I met Bernard at that point too.
Mm-hmm.
And we kind of fell out of touch for a few years, and then just got back in touch. And then we were we were always like, hey, we should do something together. And then I went to London and did some recording. I lived out there for about like 5 months. Came back, and then I stayed out in Westport for a summer, and we did a lot of writing, and that's when we wrote Us, which is the one of the songs on Toys of Vanity. And so we finally were able to work together. And as a matter of fact, Bernard Edwards did the bass line on the demo to Us probably about 3 to 4 weeks before he passed away, because right after that they went to Japan and did a tour, and he passed away in Japan.
But Nile's been busy doing shows. I know he's played B.B. King's numerous times, and
he does a lot of shows. He's got so much going on. It makes my schedule look like like I'm lazy or something.
Yeah, he's constantly busy. So that's good that you have friends like that. So,
he's cool. He's real upbeat, real good people.
So we were talking off air about the We Are Family project, and you had a little experience before that was real harrowing, right?
Yeah, I had just done some backgrounds on Seal's CD, and I was flying back from L.A. to New York, and I was on. And the thing is, like, I always fly Northwest, right?
Uh-huh.
And so finally, I said, well, okay. I mean, this is no diss to any other airlines or anything, but I was on a United flight, and I took a chance. I said, all right, I'll fly United, and the plane almost crashed, and we were like a half hour into the flight, and the pilot comes on, and he says, something you never want to hear any pilot say. He comes on and he says, I've got bad news. We're losing fuel, and we have to make an emergency landing. And then he says, if we make it on the ground, there'll be fire engines. And man, I mean, the whole plane just became dead silent, and we had to get into the brace position, and they, the stewardesses pulled out the emergency cards and showed. I mean, it was horrible, and I just grabbed my Bible and prayed the whole way down. I really didn't know, I mean, it was like you hear about those times when you don't know, when you're in a situation you don't know if you're going to live or die, and that was it. I was in it, and I didn't even feel us touch the ground, so they must have had foam on the runway or something. But anyway, that was the day before 9/11. So we ended up being rerouted and took a red eye into New York. And then the next day was 9/11. So I was already, shaken up.
Yeah.
And so I just, I hightailed it out of the city, and I went up to the Hamptons, and I didn't know what was, none of us knew what was going to happen. But the thing is, like, all you got to tell me is that the Trade Center and the Pentagon have been hit, and I'm not sticking around to find out what happens next.
That's a long drive out to the Hamptons.
I took a cab. I took a cab out there. I was like, just get me out of here, because I'm not sticking around to see what happens next. It's like those scary movies. If I see there's a ghost in the house, I'm not going to stick around and I'm out of the house, okay?
How expensive is a cab ride out
It
that
was
way?
expensive, and I
Yeah.
kept thinking, you know what? This is a pair of Prada shoes or my life.
So
So,
yeah,
and the guy didn't cut me a break either.
no, the meter
He
was running,
did.
right?
Yeah, that meter was
Yeah.
running, but it
How-
was worth it.
So let's see. You want to get into some more music off the
Yeah.
Good Times EP?
Yeah, let's.
Yeah.
Or we just listen? We kind of listened to the whole thing, I think.
Yeah, that's right.
So
Seeing I was running around.
Yeah.
Well, we didn't play Good Times. Maybe we'll play that before
yeah, okay.
we head
Yeah,
out. But what do you got?
Let's see.
Play some of the new stuff?
Yeah, we could do that. Let's play Mona. Let me tell you about Mona.
Okay.
This is a song that I wrote with Nellie Hooper. Nellie Hooper did Massive Attack and Portishead and Madonna and Bjork, and he's cool. And this song is about a dress. And it's a dress that was handcrafted for the richest man in the city, and it's to be auctioned off. And it's just a metaphor for how people look at the outside and they don't look at the inside.
Mm-hmm.
And so all these women are, hoping that their man is going to be the one that, gets
Right.
the dress for them. And then so the woman that gets it, she's wearing the dress. But it's just, like I said, it's just a metaphor for being bedazzled by what's on the outside and not taking account what's happening on the inside. It's called Mona.
Let's see. What version you want to go with? Because you got 13 on here.
Go with the first one.
Okay. You weren't leaving anything out, right? Or yeah.
You got the from the recording studio CD, straight from the recording studio
So,
with all the
yeah,
TV
thanks.
mixes and everything.
So this is from Taja Sevelle, and it's called Mona. And we'll be back and talk with some great project Taja has coming up, her invention, and also some recordings, and also we'll fill you in on a lot of other things. This is The Upper Room with Joe Kelley on W. All right, that's new music, and she says it's a work in progress, but hey, it sounded great, Taja Sevelle,
Thank you.
working with Mr. Hooper and
Yeah,
Nellie
he's-
Hopper, right?
Nellie Hooper.
Hooper,
Yep.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
And called Mona,
Mm-hmm.
and hey, we got it on tape, but we're gonna wait for the finished project to really go attack with it. But that's really nice, yeah.
Thanks.
So your project, you work with a lot of different producers.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you want to settle down with an album with one producer or produce
Well,
yourself?
I think on this one it'll be a few, probably a few different producers. On the next one, the next one's going to be a little bit more of a hip hop bottom. My thing is that I've had so many different styles. Like from Mona to
Right.
What you're going to hear pretty soon, Muchos Besos, and so it's kind of hard for me to, to rein myself in and stick to one
Right.
style. But that's one thing that I like about being independent. I mean, I can do it basically whatever I want, and so eventually, to me, it'd be cool to be putting out a couple CDs at the same time that are in totally different genres, But we'll see what happens. I mean,
Right.
that's a long-term thing.
I mean, you'd love to work with Nile, but he just does, full time on a record is tough to get
yeah,
pinned down
yeah.
for that, right? Yeah.
Well, and plus, it's fun to kind of to work with a few different producers. I
Right.
mean, that's kind of what a lot of people are
so
doing now.
one guy, Mooch, right?
Meech.
Meech, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're getting close on
Yeah.
him.
I'm not good with the vowels. Yeah.
Yeah, Meech does a lot of stuff for Snoop Dogg.
Mhm.
And we started working together, and we've been trying to hook up, but both of us are just, our schedules and everything. So it's just been crazy. And
Yeah.
I'm supposed to do stuff with Questlove from The
Right.
Roots. And same thing, he's been on tour. I think he's getting off tour this month, right about now, actually. So we're supposed to start hooking up and
Yeah, the guy James Poser.
James
Out of Philly.
Poizner.
Yeah. Right. Mhm.
He works with Quest. So we were supposed to do some stuff. Eric Benet wanted to do a duet with me. There was talk about me doing stuff with Missy. But Missy's very expensive, and for me as an independent right now, it's tough for me to do that. So we'll see. There are a lot of options out there, and that's the cool thing. And lately, one of the reasons, because people keep saying, when's your next CD coming out?
Right.
One of the things, unfortunately, but fortunately also, that's been kind of keeping me busy is that I have this invention that I've been working on, and it's something that I've had in my mind for a while, and I got together with engineers and got the designs together, and then had the prototypes made, and the copyrights and everything, or the patent, and so now it's a real thing. It's a kitchen appliance, and we are about to enter into negotiations with a very well-esteemed company that services to Williams-Sonoma and Bed Bath Beyond and Crate and Barrel, and so next year, back burner. And my invention has been my invention and my novel have both been back burner projects for a while,
Right.
and I've been chipping away at them little by little, and now the invention is completely front
Right.
burner, seriously cooking now, and no pun intended, since it's
Right.
a kitchen appliance. But anyway, so I'm psyched about it because I've gone into the record stores and seen my CD, but I'm gonna be psyched to go in and go
Yeah.
into Williams-Sonoma and be able to get my invention.
So you had the name all selected?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do,
So
and
everything-
I would tell you I can't
Oh, I know you can't
quite
yeah.
tell
Right.
everybody what it is.
Because we got a
yet.
lot of thieves out here. No, I'm kidding.
But I mean, it's protected. But until
Right.
until I sign the ink, because we're just entering into negotiations now on it.
Right.
And so I've been taking my invention around and showing it and setting it up in offices and demonstrating it. So that's been pretty exciting and a different thing.
I think we got a phone call.
Okay.
I don't know if you want to take a phone call.
Sure.
Okay. No, I guess they hung up. So.
But so then that and the novel. So my intention is to have the new CD, the invention, and the book out next year.
Whoa. So. And plus, do business in like 3 different cities, right? and hopefully more, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we are selling the novel on the website, but it's only in CD form.
How about as a writer? Well, let the people know about the novel
The
itself.
novel?
Yeah.
The novel is a mystery and a romance. It's called Rain on a River, and it's about 2 soulmates that have traveled life after life together, and they have an enemy that's traveled with them and tries to keep them apart. And in this particular life, it opens up. They're in 5th grade, and they meet each other, and they go through elementary and high school together, and they fall in love, and they realize that they've traveled together life after life, and then they also realize they have an enemy. And there's kind of a subplot going on. The girl's father is like an Einstein, Stephen Hawking type guy, and he starts to realize also that they have, that they are tapping into their past lives, and he develops a theory. And so as things heat up, people are after the theory, because this guy is not, he's not just some wacky scientist. He's like the world's most eminent scientist. And when they find out that he's proven this theory, people want it.
Right.
And so I mean, it's cool. I really enjoy writing. It's something that I've found that I love to do. I've started my next novel, which is called The Joke, and I'm 8 chapters into that one. And so
do you actually write on paper? Or you write on computer?
No, I write on the computer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I started on paper though, and
Right.
I tell you, this is crazy because after my first record deal, times were really tough for me, and really tough, and I just had really had no money, and it was just completely the starving artist thing. And my friend from the Spin Doctors, Mark White, he was, it turns out, a huge fan of mine at the pinnacle of their career, and and I couldn't even afford a computer, so I was writing my novel on paper, and Mark gave me my first computer, so I was able to start writing the novel in the computer.
Oh wow.
Yeah. It was cool. He was.
They
great.
actually.
He plays the bass for the Spin
Yeah,
Doctors.
Wow, this must have been 10 years ago. They played a record store in my neighborhood just down in
Oh, for
Bridgeport.
real?
Yeah, a place called Secret Sounds, and
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
But they're back touring again, right?
Yeah, they just got off of a little tour.
Right.
Yep. Yeah. So, but he's a good friend. He's a good guy.
So if you just tuned in to the Upper Room here on WVOF, Taja Sevelle is my special guest. You can go right now to her website, Taja Sevelle. We should spell it. It's TajaSevelle.com. So, the message board. I was checking some of that. You're on there answering, so that's cool.
Oh yeah. I try to
You like that, right?
keep in touch with everybody as much as I can.
Right.
Sometimes it's hard.
And Taja does not smoke. I saw that little thread.
That's
Someone
right.
said, yeah. So we'll clear the air right there.
No pun intended.
Yeah, right. Let's see. So I know people listen out there definitely go way back with you from the Paisley Park days, and you're originally from Minneapolis, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I know this, but a lot of our listeners may not know that you were once a DJ, community radio out there.
Yeah, I was a DJ. Yeah.
Well, what kind of music did you play?
R&B.
R&B?
Yeah.
Was it KMOJ?
Yeah, it was
okay.
really R&B, reggae, gospel, and what else? And blues.
Blues, okay.
Yeah. But, because we had a lot of freedom. We could rotate. We had to just play like one or two of each of those. Like the gospel, they played that every morning. But the reggae and the blues, we had to throw in a little of that, within the hour. The rest was R&B.
So do you get out to Minneapolis at all anymore?
Once in a while, yeah.
You were
I
out at the Celebration a few years ago, right?
Yeah, Prince's Celebration. Yeah, that was a lot of fun, and the band was kicking. We had a good time.
Yeah,
my
pictures
band was
were
hot.
up. Yeah, I know you. I know people who went there and said, you guys put on a great show. So
yeah, I really miss that band, and one of the members of the band, he plays the guitar. His name is Sean Carrington. He produced the song Muchos Besos. He's an amazing producer, and he played everything on it. And this was like, one of the first things that he produced. So you can get the depth of how amazing he is when you hear the song.
And you brought the CD today, right?
I did bring it,
yeah.
and it's the first time that anybody's going to hear it, because this is the one of the songs from the next CD.
All right, we're gonna listen to it right now. And this is Taja Sevelle working with her friend Sean Carrington and Muchos Besos.
And
right?
I'll tell you a little bit. Should I tell them a little bit what it's about?
Hey, why not?
Well, it was inspired by the Song of Solomon, because I'm into like having a soulmate, and so the lyrics are about that. It's about whoever my soulmate is going to be, because I'm not into all that creeping around and lying and
right.
stabbing people in the back kind of stuff. So Muchos Besos is y necesito. Well, I'll let you guys check it out, and then I'll tell you.
I know you said you need something, right?
Yeah. Y necesito muchos besos de mi papi.
Okay. Sounds like it's gonna be good. So this is Taja Sevelle, Muchos Besos, right here on the Upper Room.
I need many, many kisses.
And that's the new music. Really digging that one from Taja Sevelle.
Thank you, de mi papi.
Hey, that's the second time you sang on the show. On the last interview we did.
I did.
That's right. So that is Muchos Besos with Sean Carrington and yourself, recorded in Michigan.
Yep.
And has some local flavor here in Connecticut on it as well, right?
He's from originally from New Haven. Sean is, and he used to play in church out here, Beulah Heights.
Oh, okay.
That's where he started, and so now he's on tour. He just got off a tour with Faith Evans, and now he's getting ready to go out with Jaheim. But he's mainly a producer. He's an amazing producer, really amazing musician, and an amazing producer.
So what do you look for in choosing, let's say, for instance, a live band yourself?
They got to be able to really play.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I loved about my band. I mean, they just all could really play. And a lot of people would come up afterwards and say, we really, really loved your CD, and you sound even better live, which is hard to achieve. because a lot of times the live show isn't gonna sound as good as the CD. So we were surprised, but I'm really happy,
Right.
But
right.
that band had a great vibe. It was just an awesome band. So that's what I look like. I look for people who can really play, because some people can read, but they don't have the vibe. You know what I mean? Just because you can read doesn't necessarily mean that you got the vibe. So most of the people that I work with can't even read music, but they are the best players.
Right. Yeah, I think I asked who was it? One of the guys from the time, Jelly Bean Johnson, who in the time could read music, and it was pretty humorous. Like half the band could, half the
Right.
band couldn't. And,
I mean, most of the really talented musicians, they just play by ear.
right.
And if you try to throw some music in front of them, it's gonna mess them up. It's not gonna make their playing any better. It's not gonna, playing by ear straight from the heart is where, what's making them better.
Do you play instruments yourself?
I play a little bit of the piano,
Okay.
and at one point I started playing the bass, but I am not a
No.
pianist, and I mean I could be a lot better if I applied myself, but I just I guess you have to pick and choose what you want to put your energy into,
Right. Right.
And I just I haven't chosen that yet.
So in upcoming months, you have the Invention, which is going to be in stores, and you're probably doing a lot of appearances for that, hopefully.
Yeah, probably.
And, and people right now, they should go to Taja's website. Recently redesigned, really nice, and you can contact Taja on there. She answers all email, and also the message board. TajaSevelle.com, TajaSevelle.com. Whew. Oh, I knew that, but just saying it. So.
Yeah, 'cause you with the vowels,
Yeah. I totally. Oh, I got an instant message. Somebody instant messaged me just now. They wanted to know when you'll perform live on the East Coast.
Hopefully soon. I really hope soon, because I love to perform. But unfortunately, I don't know.
Right.
But I think in the spring we'll probably be doing some stuff, because hopefully by then, I'm in the middle of this deal with the Invention. I'm also working on getting the novel and recording, and I didn't tell you this, but I am checking out a couple other artists that I want to sign. So I'm looking to record them as well. So there's a lot of stuff that I'm trying to do right now.
And plus buying the house in Connecticut,
That's
right?
Westport.
Westport, yeah.
I love it there.
You check the prices over there? But no, it's real nice around here.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
Glad to have you as neighbors, yeah.
Yeah, I've always wanted to live out here. I like it out here.
Let's see, we're going to go back once again to 98. This is Toys of Vanity. And all the music is available through your website, right?
This particular one, the Sony CD, we are not selling on the website, but it is available in the stores. And sometimes you have to ask them to order it if they don't have it, but it's available.
Oh, okay.
All around the world.
So right now, go to Taja's website, and we're going to come back and talk with Taja Sevelle. This is from Making Love to the Air. Any
this is called Making Love to the Air.
Yeah.
No, it's just one of those kind of like, chilled out meditation, whatever.
Yeah. I listen a lot, to be honest, with this CD. Like, while I was on the computer, I just this was a really.
I love that.
I don't know what
CD.
was getting into my brain, but it was powerful CD.
I love that CD. I had
right.
so much fun making it. The producer RJ Rice, he did a wonderful job. And every time I hear it again, I hear new stuff.
Yeah,
stuff that I didn't notice before. That's one of the things I like about it. And
that is from Taja Sevelle. I have the vinyl here. Maybe I'll get you to sign the vinyl. But the CD is now available. I'm sure a lot of people are happy with that.
Yeah, that was when I first started. That was the first song I ever wrote in my life.
Wow. That was back in 87?
Yeah, I was 8.
Wow.
No.
Hey, I believe you. You're still
10.
looking great. So, that came out on Paisley Park and, other great tracks, Wouldn't You Love to Love Me? And your favorite off that, I know you mentioned coming in, right?
Oh, yeah, Fly for Your Painted Rainbow.
Okay.
Love is Contagious and Fly for Your Painted Rainbow were my favorites.
And you had a big hit over in Europe with that record, right?
Love is Contagious.
Yeah, right.
That was it became a cult hit over there.
So have the prices on eBay gone down since it's available widely now? Have you
I don't
checked?
know. Probably. I'm not sure.
Right.
I
But
haven't checked.
you've also been going in and out of New York City. How long are you gonna be in this area?
I'll be around here for a couple weeks, and then I take off again, and I never know where.
Right.
My schedule is always changing.
So you like it to be that
I really,
flexible like that?
I
Yeah.
do and I don't. I mean, it has its ups and its downs.
Mhm.
It's hard to stay on, like a good workout schedule when
Right.
you're moving around so much. But
Who has the best gyms that you
um,
found?
but I have a great trainer in Detroit. He trained like Allen Iverson and Chris Webber and
I think he gets
Tommy
credit
Hearns.
somewhere, right? On your website?
Does he?
Somebody got
He
credit,
must,
a trainer.
maybe I gave him credit on this on the 5-song CD. His name is Lou Campbell.
Okay.
And so I work out with all these athletes, football players, basketball players.
So you
Some
keep
of them
up
are
with them?
pros,
Yeah.
some of them are, up and coming. And we have a good time because it's a really positive atmosphere. And my trainer's also a nutritionist, so he's, we're all eating the same boring but good for you food.
So have you always been into working out?
Yeah,
Way back?
I've always,
Yeah.
and I've
Mhm.
always had trainers and stuff. Whenever you sign a deal, they immediately hook you up with trainers
Right.
and stuff like that. So.
Part of the deal, right?
Yeah.
But now
A good part.
independent,
It's
you gotta.
cool.
Yeah, good part. Yeah.
Well, the
But-
good thing about Detroit, everything's so much cheaper.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
They still have a Kronk gym out there.
I don't know.
Thomas Hearns. That was way back. Yeah.
I don't know about that one.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So your website, you decided to redesign it, and you're working with people in your own city out there.
Yeah.
I think Eternal Web.
Yep.
Is that it? Yeah.
Yeah, and they've done a great job. Really, I'm really happy. And like I said, it's just growing. We're just getting started.
Right.
There are a lot of things that we want to do, so we're going to grow into it. And I think we're off to a good start with it. So we've gotten a lot of good feedback on it.
You've been around, I mean, in music for like 15 years, maybe even further than that, right?
Well, I've been singing all my life since I was 3.
So how about the fans when your first record came out? I know, off of Paisley Park and the Minneapolis feel to that.
Mm-hmm.
The fans today, and it's a good mix of people from way back then and new
it's
folks
always
too.
it's always a mix. Yeah,
Mhm.
it's always a mix, and so that's cool. I mean, with the Toys of Vanity CD, we had a lot of new fans, especially in Boston and San Francisco. The CD didn't, get the support that a lot of people feel that it deserved, but the places that it did get the support, it really took off, and it translated into sales, and so that's how I know that it was a good product.
Right.
Because if something's getting played and it's not translating into sales, then you got a problem. But if it's getting it's getting the chance, and it's getting played, and it's translating into record sales, then you got something.
So when you're on a big label such as when you were on Toys of Vanity and it comes out, how often they keep you updated, like how it's going? Or do you have to call them or?
No, you pretty much know on a any day that you ask, you every week for sure, a couple times a week, you're being kept abreast. I mean, so it's you're always in tune with what's happening with your project. And there's a lot that goes into it. It requires a lot of infrastructure, which is why it's difficult for people when they're trying to do their own thing, because there are so many people that contribute to pushing a CD and getting it out there and making it into a hit. A lot of promotion, a lot of people, and that's one of the things that I learned even more when I was just recently trying to do my own thing. Realize just how many people are, I always knew, but now I really know,
Right, yeah, right.
how many people really help out, because we don't do it by ourselves at all.
Right.
At all.
So there are different expectations, obviously, going into it, but, independent as well as having the bankroll from a company.
Yeah. And I think too, for me, one of the nice things about being independent is I can, put my own personal stamp on things. It's just like going back to the charities. I'm very much into charities, so my idea for my label was every flyer and every poster that we put out, we wanted to have on the bottom, we wanted to mention charities. If we're going to do a show locally, we'll pick a good local charity and promote that charity, because what does it cost us to put, an extra sentence on the bottom of a poster that tells you about a charity and gives you the number to call? Stuff like that, for me, it puts my own personal touch. When I'm with a major, you get a lot of politics. Your manager or your label or the head of the label may not be into a certain charity. They may be pro-gun and you're not pro-gun, or what, that's just an example. And they may just keep certain opportunities away from you because they're not into it, So not only having the artistic control, but control in a lot of other ways, and being able to really express yourself as an individual a lot better. That's one of, aside from also the fact that you own the masses and you make a lot more money.
Sure, yeah.
Those are some of the upsides of having an independent. But the downside is it's a struggle. It's tough, because it requires a lot, especially nowadays.
Just like every waking hour is concerned with getting this project, moving on it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So our listeners out there, I'd say for the last hour or so, Taja Sevelle has been here on the Upper Room with Joe Kelley. And if you just tuned in and you're just thinking, oh, I missed out on some of the stuff we are going to be re-airing on the separate internet station that I do. I can't give out the address of it, but I can give out my email address.
You won't be able to call in. It'd be the cloned version.
Yeah, that's right. But it's gonna expand on more of the catalog of your music and stuff like that. So you can hit me up with an email at eastwestdj@aol.com, and it'll start about Friday 8 a.m. through Monday 8 a.m. So that'd be real nice. We'll have your photo up there and the link to your site.
That's cool.
And you'll be able to hear this interview and more music.
Grazie, amico mio.
So you speak French too, right? A little bit?
I speak a little bit of a lot of things.
Right.
Like I speak a little bit of Vietnamese too.
Oh, okay. How'd you get into?
Ciao an, ango quai tam.
Oh, okay.
But I only speak, like a little touch of everything. I pick up quickly.
Right.
On languages.
And your Minnesota accent. It's kind of like
that's totally gone.
Yeah, there it goes.
Yeah. No, I can bring it up whenever I want, but no, I actually never had that accent. But because I was around it so much, I can slide into that really. It's funny.
We got another instant message from someone said, "Great interview, thank you." So they're out there listening.
Cool, thank you.
And you can be here for another 20 minutes or so. Mm-hmm. So let's see. Mm-hmm. We'll give out the phone number here at the station. It's 203-254. 4111 203-254-4111 if you want to talk to Taja. And you did a great job of your friend Nile's Good Times.
Oh yeah, that's right, we haven't played that. So, we did Dee Moet and I did a remake of We Are Family too. Which is completely like the bottom end is like a hip hop, kind of more like a Nas kind of bottom end. Mm-hmm. We flipped that song all around. I didn't bring the copy in. Okay. But I can't wait for people to hear that, because that is hot.
Have you ever played the Good Times back to back at a party? Not the original.
I think we did do that. Yeah, Nile did that at a party that he had. I can't remember which party. Oh, because my version of Good Times was on a movie he did, and I can't remember the name of the movie. I'm sorry now.
That's okay.
But yeah, he put it, and he had a party for the movie, and he played it back to back. But the We Are Family version that Dee Moet and I did is dope. I want you guys to hear it. Yeah.
You want to release that one day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't finish it even. But it's a cool demo. I mean, we haven't completely finished it, but it's dope. It's happening.
And he's based out of New Jersey, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is Taja Sevelle and Dee Moet as well on Good Times.
Yep.
Yeah. Of course, the classic Bernard Edwards and Nile Rodgers song. It's Good Times right here on the Upper Room with Joe Kelley. That's from the great CD, which is called Toys of Vanity, right there. And we listened to Us from Taja Sevelle. So,
That's one that I wrote with Nile Rodgers. We thought
yeah.
we'd play that after Good Times, even though it was like they're two different vibes. But
So he's playing the guitar on that one,
yeah,
right? Yeah.
and he wrote it with me. No, he actually didn't play the guitar on it, but he wrote the song with me.
So you guys, as far as in the studio, work really well?
Yeah, he's great to work with.
Mhm.
He's an amazing producer. I mean, he's produced everybody.
Yeah.
From Madonna to
Taja Sevelle.
Sting
Yeah.
and
Right.
Bob Dylan and Diana Ross, just you name it, man. He's worked with everybody. He's doing stuff for Beyonce right now.
And a Connecticut artist to boot, right? Yeah. That's
Yep, exactly.
Who'd have thought you wound up in here, around Connecticut, right?
I know, I know. And I'm glad I did. I love it here.
Yeah. So, as far as the upcoming projects, your website has a lot of charity links up there, and I'm sure that's going to expand as well.
Yeah. So, and We Are Family is the first charity that we're highlighting. Also, one of my very best friends who passed away a couple of years ago, he's got a charity, the Max Simon Foundation,
Right.
And so we're going to have more information on that one, and then I'd like to get like the Ronald McDonald House is a cool charity. I want to put them up, and there'll be a lot of charities. Eventually, I want it to be a whole roster of charities that people can just scroll through and check out. And also, I really want it so that people can log on, and if they want to do volunteer work or do something in their own community, they'll be able to find, what charities are going on in their own communities. So that's where I want to take that page. I want to really build it up.
And we'll keep you posted here as far as the new releases from Taja Sevelle. I love the new sounds what you have going on. So
thanks.
Yeah. What do you listen to when you're not doing your own thing? What music?
Mainly, like hip hop and R&B. It depends. Sometimes I go into my alternative music modes. I go in and out of different moods.
Right.
So it depends on what kind of mood I'm in. But lately, I've been listening to a lot of hip hop and R&B rappers and stuff.
How's your flow on the rhyme for hip hop yourself?
I'm not too bad, man.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I'm not too bad.
So you're gonna have something for the new record?
I
like
might
that?
have
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I'm almost tempted to improv do a little freestyle, but I'm not gonna do
Well, you
it.
improv with some Vietnamese, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but I'm playing with some stuff actually, some really cool stuff. So I'll let you check it out in the next CD.
Yeah, and your website TajaSevelle.com, and it's up there in the message board. If you're liking the interview today, send a note to Taja, and as evidenced by the message board, you answer everything on there, including rumors and birthday wishes and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Did you just have a birthday?
No, a friend of mine did.
Oh, okay.
A friend of mine, so I gave him a shout out.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Aaron Seabroom.
How about this be I don't know if this is a wide open question, but if you had like 2-3 weeks of free studio time and unlimited budget, can bring in a crew of musicians to collaborate with, you have some right off the top of your head that you haven't already?
Capri, Italy.
Is that the studio?
Yeah, that's the studio.
Okay.
It's gorgeous. Gorgeous. And
how about
I'd love to record there.
the people that come in there to play without slighting anybody?
Well, let's see. Up and coming, the producer Sean Carrington. I really want to do more with him. I would love to work with. Boy, that's a tough question because there's so many people. I'd love to do.
I should have emailed
with,
you that question.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I mean, I would. I'd love to do some stuff with Missy. I'd like to do stuff with. I would love to work with Lauryn Hill. I would like to work with so many people. I mean, there are a lot of great a lot of great people out there to
So
work
just to
with.
get it like together, as far as actually working together, it's just a combination of money, time, availability,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
record companies get
It's all
involved
of
too.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah, they get involved, you know. And
Right.
so, and the first thing they're going to look at with someone like Missy too is, you know, like, well, does she have a major label? I mean, is she
Right.
signed to a major? And if I'm doing my independent thing, you know, unless there's a ton of money behind it, they're not going to, you know, they're not going to really, you know, do something with that.
See, that
It's
needs to
harder
be
to-
fixed.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
harder to
right,
get
yeah.
them to. I mean,
Right.
if you come up with the money, they'll do it. But you know, they get involved. The managers would be like, well, they look at you know, like Missy's got to look at her time and how many people want to work with Missy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So even though you know, she may want to do something with me, it's not necessarily going to become a reality right away, you know. So there are a lot of different considerations with stuff like that. Once you know, if you sign to a major, then it's easy. You
Right.
just basically get your pick of the crop. But if you're trying to do the independent, man, you
So
know.
I could see the pathway right now. I could see the invention really taking off. The home studio,
There you
big
go.
studio, Connecticut residence,
There you go.
and we won't have to talk about those problems.
That
right?
is the plan of action. You got
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
You
I
got
could see
it.
that, right? Yeah. So, hey, why don't we get into another cut off of Toys of Vanity,
Okay.
and then we'll come back and say goodbye and,
All right.
go out with another song off one of your records.
Okay.
So,
Maybe we should do it slow for a minute, making love to the air, but it kind of gets fast.
All
Second
right.
verse, and then wrap it up with like, I don't know, Wake Before I Die
Okay.
or something.
And so
People
how about
love
the studios
I&I
here?
too, I guess.
Any improvement over KMOJ when
this
you did it?
This is hot. I love
Yeah.
this studio. You got a good studio
Yeah,
here.
it's pretty nice. So we'll get into it right now. This is Taja Sevelle. So if Taja Sevelle was running her own radio station, I'd probably be out the door by now, right?
No, but you know, hey, I made love to the air twice tonight.
Right. And yeah, of course, that's from Toys of Vanity. And
Yeah. And you've heard it twice.
that's right. Yeah, like the cliche, so nice we had to play it twice or something like that. But
We meant to play this one.
right. Yeah, we meant to play Fleet of Angels, but I played track 7 instead of track 8. But that's okay. We'll get
That's
into
all right.
Fleet of Angels. Yeah. You know, you sounds like you're going to be extremely busy coming up, and you know.
Yeah, definitely.
You ever get tired running around?
I do. And
Yeah.
you know, with all this heat, man, I was
Right.
tired like about 3 weeks ago when I was in New York, 4 weeks ago I think it was, when it was so hot. Oh my gosh, but everybody was tired.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, that heat will just take it right out of
Do
you.
you get to see a lot of shows yourself?
I do.
concerts? Yeah.
I haven't lately.
Mhm.
I've just been running. I've been so busy lately, so I haven't really seen anything.
Did you
But,
get out to that movie yesterday?
Which one? Oh,
I don't
yeah,
know
I
if
saw
you.
the Austin Powers movie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
How'd you
yeah,
like
I
it?
remember. It was funny. I
Uh-huh.
loved it. It was funny. I gotta. There's a couple more movies I need to see
Right.
that I haven't seen yet.
So we found out this evening that Taja Sevelle has been hard at work on her new music. We debuted some couple new tracks, Muchos Besos.
Muchos Besos.
With Sean Carrington.
Sean Carrington producing and playing everything.
And playing
And
everything.
co-wrote it with me.
And also Mona
Mona was just Nellie Hooper. He
from the
co-wrote it.
13-track version. You got the crowd split. What's the crowd split on?
I don't know. I have
Oh,
to
okay.
listen.
But
They
we-
covered all the bases.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's so thanks to bringing in the studio.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah. Can't wait till it's fully available.
Yeah, definitely. Me too.
And of course you're working with a bunch of other Meech
Yeah, Meech and D Moet.
D. Moet. and Nile Rodgers. Rogers? No, I'm just messing with you.
I was like, nah,
Yeah.
I know you know that one.
Yeah, right. So but you know, you're gonna be in this area a couple weeks more, and
Yep.
also hope to have you, you know, with a live show down
Yeah,
here.
that would be great. Maybe in the spring I'll come out and do
Yeah,
something.
set the stage up here and
Yeah, that'd be
and
dope. I would
have
like that.
everybody turn it out here for you.
Yep.
Yeah. So also don't forget the wearefamily.org or nilerodgers.com or wearefamilyfoundation.com.
Mm-hmm.
Taja Sevelle
.org.
participated on this project as well. You recorded two different cities? Is that how it worked
yeah,
out?
well, we recorded in New York, and then Nile flew to L.A., and a whole bunch of other celebrities were there, and they did the whole thing over in L.A., and then they combined it all together, and it was going to be a music video, but it became a documentary that Spike Lee filmed, and so and it's going to be on HBO. I'm just not sure when.
So when you get in the studio, I mean, you've worked with so many different great artists. Anybody when you're working side by side or in the
Well,
room?
you know,
that
I'll
really...
tell you, because like we all did the choir thing, and then we all broke into little groups.
Mhm.
And one of the groups was Patti LaBelle, Kim Burrell, Angie Stone, and they tore it. I
Wow.
mean, everybody was watching. Kim Burrell, have you heard of Kim Burrell?
Yeah. She's one of your big
amazing.
influences, right?
I love
Yeah.
her, yeah. And so the three of them, they tore it up. It was great. It was really wonderful to watch.
So that must be awesome for you. Yeah.
And it was, I mean, everybody was great. We all had a good time. But they were
Right.
like, you know, they were tearing it up.
Yeah, it's just great you can be involved with such a project.
Yeah,
and, you know.
it was a really good thing, and there was such a vibe that day because it really, Nile pulled it together. I think it was only like 2 weeks after 9/11. You know, like 2 or 3. I mean, to pull something together of that magnitude. And Matthew Modine was there, and he was great. I mean, he brought in this piece of the World Trade Center that was the size of a little bit larger than a brick, but this thing weighed. It was a metal piece of melted metal, and it weighed at least 50 pounds. And he brought it in to show people what they are carrying out, what they're having to clear out, and how much work it is. And so it really struck everybody when they picked that thing up. But yeah, it was a good thing. I know we're running out of time, so and we got to get into our next song.
Yeah. So hey, Taja, thanks so much for stopping by.
Thanks
Glad
for
to
having
meet you
me.
finally after all these years.
Yeah. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
So how the cell phones working, by the way?
They're better.
Yeah, better,
you know.
yeah.
I got 2 services, so if one's down, the other,
Right.
the other will pull me through.
Yeah. You know what? We might even include it in the interview and music weekend. So that interview
Oh yeah,
as well.
that's
So,
right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Give a little flashback to that time. So yeah.
Flashback to Taja on the
Yeah,
highway
right. Yeah,
doing
that's
a phone
right.
interview.
So hey, let's see. Toys of Vanity. We've been getting into various tracks, and go to Taja's website, Taja Sevelle, TajaSevelle.com, and great package up there for, some of your past work, and personal letter from Taja as well, and support her music. She's an independent artist, and thanks again.
Thank you very much
All
for
right.
having me. I appreciate it.
Fleet of Angels, track 8. If I mess up, you could throw the CD
We're gonna
at me.
smack you.
Yeah, that's right.
We'll
Okay.
Smack you upside the head.